Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Love and Luck podcast show. First off, I want to say thank you, God, for giving me another day, blessing me to see another morning. You dig what I'm saying, man?
I dig what you're saying, man.
All right, man, we got some things to talk about today.
Right.
I'm Love. My name is Love. Introduce yourself to these people, man. They know us already.
And shit, this is Luck, you know what I mean? Shit, Luck Luciano, Love Stacks, you know what I mean? We always been about our bread and, making things happen in a positive direction. We always leveling up. So we gonna give y'all some of that, you know what I mean, today and so on and so forth.
Today, I would like to say we wrapped up the first series. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely coming back to give y'all a whole lot more. The next time around, we're gonna have a few guests for y'all to come chop it up with. So we definitely gonna be moving in positive directions. You understand what I'm saying?
And we talking about positive things.
And still give y'all some news you can use. You understand what I'm saying? Today, I don't know when this gonna air or whatnot, but I want to give a shout out to Gilly the Kid. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to his kid. You know what I'm saying? Somebody then took that young man's life away. That's real messed up. That's sad. You know what I'm saying? You think we got past all this kind of foolishness. But you know what I'm saying? Blessings and prayers out to Gilly and Wallow and them out to their family out there in Philly.
For sure.
And today we want to talk about, I seen a thing on the news this morning. I seen Kamala Harris, the vice president. They was talking about taking the history out of the schools in Florida. And that had shocked me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, I seen the dude talking about it, but I didn't know they was going to put it into effect. I guess that's just in Florida, because I don't think that law going to fly anywhere else around the U.S. of A. I don't know, the good old U.S. of A, you know what I'm saying?
It ain't that motherfucking good.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just shocked about it. I'm like, what is it that they don't want? What is so secret? What is the secret? What is they trying to keep from the kids from knowing about their history?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because to me, I'm like, hell, shit, it's already out. You know what I'm saying? It's been 500 years later in the game. You know what I'm saying? We done built the whole country. You know what I'm saying? A lot of game have been stolen from us. They built the whole country, first of all, without no pay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when they freeze you, you ain't had no money, no food, no clothes on your back. And then they arrested you and came up with these bogus laws and started dropping these felonies on you.
For sure. For the same shit they did for years.
Yeah, for the same shit they did for years. And then we built the motherfucking country and didn't get $9. So you think about this. Imagine we built this country, right, for no money.
Right.
So who
off of the backs of black people.
Backs. Who really supposed to be the billionaires right now?
I mean, shit, apparently them shit, right? I mean, right. I get what you're saying, though.
Who really
I get what you're saying.
supposed to be the billionaires?
Yeah. I mean, shit, apparently, but shit, that's been going on. We talking about history. That kind of shit been going on for eons.
Man, that shit trips me out when I sit there, because as of lately, I've been late in the history game because I was asleep kind of years ago, you know what I'm saying? As you get older, the more wiser you get.
Correct.
You start getting more mature and you start wanting to learn things and
see where the origin of shit
know
came
about
from.
yourself where you came from.
Most definitely.
I start digging off in the history and start finding out a lot of things about ourselves, and it was very interesting.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And what I've learned, it was nothing good. I was like, damn. All I learned is we came up with a lot of these creations. Everything out here, damn near you looking at lights, butter, streets, trains,
a lot of inventions
irons.
around this motherfucker.
Every invention that I see is created by a black man.
Most definitely. And it was snatched away from us.
And it was snatched away because now you looking like, damn, that was supposed to be all our money.
Right.
That was all supposed to be the money handed down
from generation to generation.
Generation to generation.
Correct.
So I'm like, what the hell? This is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy as a motherfucker.
And then you look at, like, all the stuff that's going on now, like, far as everything that's been stolen, even far as the music, our our swagger, our style.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
got people wearing braids and shit.
Yeah, we're the most influential people in the world.
But they hate you, you know?
For sure.
They hate you.
But it's a reason why, though. That's the reason why.
But they stealing man, they listening to I think they be trying to decode all our music and stuff, man. Cause I be seeing, man, they listening to I'm like, you ain't from this stuff. This stuff is like tailor-made. I ain't gonna say it's tailor-made just for us, but that's all the stuff that from the music that I used to listen to is tailor-made pretty much for us.
Right.
The people that's in the streets.
Yeah.
The people that can really feel that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to go through that type of shit to know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And you got these other dudes running around here, they bumping that stuff, and now they way out in the suburbs and shit.
For sure.
Talking about, they're a gangster or you know what I'm saying? They sagging their pants.
They white and calling each other niggas and shit.
They calling each other niggas and shit. Man, that's like the craziest shit I ever seen. I seen the Asian motherfucker call another Asian nigga a nigga. He like, what's up, nigga?
Yeah, I seen it years ago. 2 Mexican dudes, they was about to fight. And they was out there calling each other niggas. I'm like, but... You know what I mean? I think it's, motherfuckers it's so prevalent within the rap music nowadays. I think that basically it's part of the culture. Shit, you know what I mean? They ain't no way around it. I mean, black people, we may get offended by it, but, shit, that's what's going on. That's what's going on.
Yeah, that's wild, man. And I also heard, like, I forgot who this country singer is. I forgot his name, but he said some things about, he was like basically kind of dissing the Black Lives Matter inside of his music.
Right.
And he was saying some stuff, if you come to this neighborhood, we'll show you something or something. I was tripping off of that.
He must have been one of them redneck motherfuckers.
I gotta get his name. What's the name? Talked about him. Whoopi Goldberg was talking about him.
Was he a redneck type of motherfucker?
I ain't really no fan of a lot of country. I like some country music.
I thought you got a visual of him or something.
Yeah, he's a white guy for sure.
Right.
He looked like probably one of them, you know what I'm saying, Proud Boys or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. See, what you don't know about some of them, like out here where we live at, I'm going to say you can't really tell who is who. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
because
for sure.
They, like in the South, they kind of let it be known in the South. You know
Most definitely.
Hey, we
Most definitely.
don't fuck with you.
Yeah, they got a certain kind of look, certain kind of, persona about themselves. So you
but
can see
out here in this city, you can't tell who is who.
Nah, you can't.
They'll smile and grin in your face.
Yeah, for sure.
But they really don't like it.
Right.
They'll call you a nigga behind your back, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So you just don't know out this way. But yeah, but I tripped off of that. The boy made a song about that, talking about you come to this nigga. We were like, what the hell wrong with this boy, man? You know, goddamn, man. You can't linger off in no black neighborhood and say no stupid ass shit like that.
Oh yeah, that's what he ain't gonna say. But yeah, that's what he ain't gonna say.
You know what I'm saying? Not to keep nothing excited, because me, I get along with everybody. I got friends.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I got friends of all nationalities.
Right. All nationalities, all races, all that. For sure.
Black friends, white friends, Asian friends, Mexican friends. I got Indonesian friends. I got what Kim Kardashian them is, Armenian friends.
Right.
I got so many friends, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I ain't gonna call them friends. I'm gonna say I got so many acquaintances.
Yeah.
What is it?
Acquaintances. Yeah, for sure.
I got a lot of acquaintances. We're gonna say that.
Most definitely. But the West Coast is a melting pot. I've been on the, down south, the Midwest. I used to have like apartments and shit, even on the East Coast. I done had apartments over that way, you know what I mean, due to the fact that I used to move back and forth a lot. And one thing I can say is when I first went to like those places, it really tripped me out. Cause I used to go out there and I used to deal with niggas from the hood. And when I dealt with them, I used to go to I used to be in the hood with them. But then I used to be like, man, let's go over here and, and go grab something to eat over here in the, because really, off top, I'm a bougette nigga. I'm going to keep it way too gangster.
Right.
I like nice shit and nice areas.
Oh, yeah.
And, But, I can go back in the hood and shit, And a lot of times, to keep it real, I was in the hood making money and shit.
Bouzetto.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Yeah, but, you know.
I guess I'm Bouzetto too.
Yeah, you is, nigga. You know what I mean? You is like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So,
I slide in and out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I love to live out.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. You know, we like the peace and the serenity.
Yeah, that's how I am.
For sure.
Like
you know what I mean?
I like peace and quiet.
No doubt. Especially by, once you get used to that and you get used to the, being away from the nonsense.
Right.
And motherfuckers, hey, one of the funniest shit, this just reminds me of something, man. I was in LA in the hood, right? Riding through some shit, and I'm looking for cars to buy, for my Turo business.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm riding around and shit, and my daughter, she's with me, she's only 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm riding around with her, she like, she say to me, she said, Dad, she was like, Dad, why is there a dog outside and nobody's walking it?
She said dog outside,
a dog outside and nobody walking it.
Right.
She like, why this motherfucker ain't got no leash on? You know what I mean?
Right. What was it, a pit bull or something?
No, I didn't even see the dog.
Oh,
I'm driving and shit, but she asked me that.
Right,
So when she asked me that, you know what I mean? I said, what? And she said it again. Oh, man, I started laughing like a motherfucker.
Right, it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny to me.
It tickled your funny bone.
Yeah. But she said she didn't get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
She didn't get it at all.
Yeah, you in foreign land.
Yeah. She was like, Dad, what's so funny? I said, you know what I mean? I said, nothing, babe. I said, but your dad, so I've been doing a great job. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely. Doing a great job.
I've been doing a great job. My daughter don't know nothing about no stray dogs. That's crazy the motherfucker.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I got off topic a little bit. But what was we talking about again?
We was talking about, first of all, we was talking about history, first of all.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So being, I know, when it boils down to history, me, myself, I've been, like a big history buff for the simple fact is I want to know what's the origin of shit. You know what I mean? I know a lot of motherfuckers go off of the here and now, and when they do, it's like, you can't just judge life off of what's, what's pertaining to right now. You got to go off the history, and that'll let you know who you are, where you came from, why things are a certain way. But if you just look at the here and now, a lot of times you might be pointing the finger at the wrong motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Your own.
Sometimes, because your own kind will fuck you.
Your own kind will fuck you, and they have fucked you. You know what I mean? And they have fucked you. You feel me? So, and that's why they try to hide your history from you, because they don't want you to know, exactly what the fuck really happened, what's your origin, where you came from, what your beliefs was, how you used to get down, how families used to, relate to each other and deal with each other. You know what I mean? So therefore, they want to hide your motherfucking history from you. But shit, just, all you got to do is pick up a motherfucking book and read and learn some shit.
That's the key thing right there. Pick up a book, learn some stuff. They even got stuff now you can just listen. I got stuff that I remember when I was on house arrest, man.
Google.
I used to go right on there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Pull up, what was it, Life of a Black Man.
Right.
I used to pick up Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Martin Luther. I used to pick up all kind of stuff and just listen to it. If I didn't want to read it, I listened to it. You know what I'm saying? And you can also educate yourself those kind of ways, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got nobody that's in your family that's really lace your tennis shoes and give you the knowledge about it, you know what I'm saying? So, because keep yourself laced.
Yeah.
Because they trying to take it away.
They trying to take every motherfucking thing away nowadays.
Keep yourself laced.
They trying. And the thing is, if you're not laced and your kids ain't laced, a lot of shit is falling away anyways. So if your kids don't got it, if you ain't got it and your kids don't got it, they're gonna be able to pull the wool right over your motherfucking eyes. You know what I mean? There's so many, there's so much shit I'm looking at right now, man, as far as me just becoming a free motherfucking black man. You feel me? Because there's ways to where you can become completely motherfucking free. But you gotta learn the motherfucking laws and shit.
Got to have the knowledge.
And if you don't learn the laws, especially once because we all see that the world is becoming a very motherfucking peculiar place. You feel me? So therefore, right now is the time to get your finances in order, and on top of that, get yourself in order as far as who you are as an individual. Because if not, they're gonna take that completely away from you. Slavery was one thing when they had chains on you and shit. But shit, this is a whole different kind of motherfucking slavery. You know what I mean?
They
It's
trying to
slavery of the motherfucking mind.
They trying to bring it back.
For sure.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
Right.
What I was about to say, what you feel about, what is that thing, what they call it, when you go back and search ancestry?
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ancestry.com, that type of shit.
How you feel about the ancestry.com?
Man, I ain't never
thing,
checked it out and shit though.
I had some people check it out and they was kind of surprised, you know what I'm saying?
Is that right?
They say it worked.
Yeah, okay. Black people though.
Yeah, these black people.
Right, but they can only go back so far and shit.
No, it go back from what I was told.
Is that right?
Like it go back to your ancestors and all kind of shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So I haven't tried it myself yet.
Okay.
But I was thinking about it.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that. As far as I know, you know, on my dad's side, I know my dad's mom, you know what I mean? She was pretty much like Irish and shit. And then on top of that, she was Irish and Creole.
Yeah, because you find out what you are.
Right. And you know what I mean, and black. And my dad, and my mom's side, she did, you know what I mean? Her mom was like, they came from a reservation. I mean, came from off a Indian reservation. A lot of motherfuckers don't know that they peoples, you know what I mean, are also, you know what I mean, came from an Indian reservation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta find that shit out.
I had some white folks, they said they came from they had some black in them.
For sure. Most definitely. Yeah, for shit. Yeah.
They said, yeah, they got some black in them.
Yeah.
And some, I believe they said some
All
kind of
white people got black in them.
some kind of Asian or something.
For sure.
That was up in them. I can't quite remember everything they had told
Most
me,
definitely.
but it was shocking.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, we all know that.
But then I start looking at the characteristics. Because after they tell you that, then you start looking at their characteristics. Okay, I can see your eyes got a little bit of slant in them. And
right.
Your hips got a little, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, these must be some bitches you was checking.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
You got that little,
so
you got a little round butt.
Yeah. You got something going on there.
You're white, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Where did that onion come from?
Most definitely.
Well, I did my ancestry.
Yeah.
They say I got black hair, man.
I got you. For sure. You know what I mean? That's why she got that real live whale tail on.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
they say the ancestry say they got black in them.
For sure.
Okay, well, hell,
Yeah.
shit, that's a good one.
Yeah, most definitely. You know.
But, yeah, so that's all of that. But I let me tell you, so about the history thing, I think that's a bunch of cockamamie, boo-boo. I think they need to let everybody know the truth and let it stay as it is. Let everybody learn the knowledge. Knowledge is power.
Yeah, it is.
It's not to say they can use it against you or any other people. You know what I'm saying? It's just history. Shit, we can't get past history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though they trying to bring it back to the way it was, it's like they want to separate everybody. If you ask me.
Yeah.
But I say like this, shit. If y'all want to play the separation game, man, you got to think how boring your life is gonna be without us in your world.
They don't give a fuck. Long as they they don't give a fuck.
Motherfuckers want us in that world, boy.
Yeah.
But you got niggas playing basketball, niggas, shit.
For sure.
And you got a white boy league over there. They don't want to watch that shit.
Right.
They go football, all this.
For
white
sure.
boy, they don't want to watch that shit.
Yeah,
they gonna be like, this motherfucker can't shoot, he can't dunk. You know, the white boys can't shoot, but you know, he can't play or do all that fancy, tricky ass shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We so man, what they gonna steal?
But the thing is you got to, you know what I mean? The thing is I understand that, but you got to look at it like this. Most niggas is slaves anyways.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Slave for sure.
Most niggas is slaves anyways and they ain't gonna stand up for nothing. You know what I mean? We ain't got no Muhammad Ali's no more.
Oh, hell no.
We ain't got no motherfucking, you know what I mean? Even what's his name? Kaepernick? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Kaepernick, he stood up for it. How many motherfuckers stood up behind him and shit though, you know what I mean? And stop, you know what I mean? Once he found out what the fuck the true history was of the flag. Who the fuck stood up for him? Them niggas played like they was standing up. But as soon as them checks got, you know what I mean? They discovered they wasn't gonna get no motherfucking check. And that's what a man is. He gonna stand for, you know what I mean? A man is gonna stand for something regardless of what the fuck, you know what I mean? Whatever the fuck is going on.
Right.
You know? And then shit, after he seen that motherfuckers wasn't, you know, going along with him, or they wasn't, you know, they wasn't supporting him in what was real, he was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I might as well take a check too.
Right.
You feel me? But
go ahead.
Yeah, but that's pretty much, you know what I mean, what you was gonna say.
I was going to say, because what I found out was integration. You remember when they were doing the integration?
Yeah, for sure.
I found out that they agreed to do the integration because they had to be in class with black people so they can keep up with their minds, because they were trying to wonder why are they so creative?
Yeah.
How are they so smart?
For sure.
These motherfuckers ain't been in books or nothing.
Right.
You know, they kept books away from you. Can't. I think was it against the law for a motherfucker to read a book?
Oh yeah, for sure. Most
for
definitely.
A black person?
Yeah, for sure. During the slavery days, you know what I mean? They would hang your motherfucking ass.
Yeah, they caught you with a book.
If they caught your motherfucking ass with a book.
So they trying to figure out, they was like, well shit, only way we can keep up with them is we gotta be next to them.
Right.
So I heard that's why they put integration.
Yeah.
I was like, and I said to myself, I said, damn, that makes sense.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause where the fuck you motherfuckers gonna learn all this shit from?
For sure.
Because they was not smarter than us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So far as I see it, we the smartest motherfuckers too.
Yeah, well they say, you know, anytime like the African dudes, you know what I mean, from like other countries come and they do IQ tests, they be killing that shit. You know what I mean? They be killing it way more than anybody else. But they, for one, they basically be, because, you know, they always try to say that Asians are the smartest.
Right.
You know, but the thing is what they do is, you know, those African dudes, they've been raised around their own people, and they haven't had any, you know, haven't had any outside influence, and motherfuckers trying to make them look like they're less than. You feel me?
Right.
So they get over here and they say that the African cats, man, they be killing it. They killing it when it comes to IQ, as far as IQ level is concerned.
Right.
But a lot of times they don't have the motherfucking resources, because America, this great country, has snatched all the motherfucking resources.
Yeah, they giving all the resources to all these other motherfuckers.
Right, for sure.
It's like they say, they ain't got nan law for your black ass.
Right.
They got all the laws for everybody else.
Yeah.
But you.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the money, like right now, all the money they giving right now, they giving all these millions and billions of dollars that they don't have to Ukrainians.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Why is you giving the money to Ukrainians?
For sure.
USA.
Yeah, most definitely.
They give the money to Ukrainians and I think Spanish people now.
For sure.
They taking all them people and dropping them off in all these black neighborhoods.
Yeah, for sure.
Why they dropping them off in black neighborhoods on top of it?
For sure. Well, shit, they got a motherfucking agenda, man. You know
that shit don't make
That's part of their motherfucking agenda.
That shit don't make any sense.
You know what I mean? Ukraine got oil over there. They even found oil and pipes and shit. And then, shit, America's agenda is to take over the motherfucking world. It's world domination. America and England.
But then they let all these motherfuckers come over here. They automatically get a credit line of money.
Yeah, for sure.
We can't get $9. You got to show all kind of taxes and all kind of shit.
Right.
These motherfuckers come right over here and get $100,000.
For sure.
$200,000 or $300,000.
Most
got
definitely.
A store, got a neighborhood, got everything.
Yeah. They say you can do the same thing when you go over there to their country as well.
Is that right?
Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know for sure.
I don't know.
Don't
nobody
quote me on
it.
that. I don't know. You know what I mean? But from what I do know, I think, you know what I mean, you know, you can go over there and do the same thing from their country as well. But see, this is the thing, man. Knowledge is the motherfucking key, man. Like you was talking about the books, you know, how people had, you know, how they taking everything away and people don't read books. You know, it was a, you know, there's a story in the Bible, man, to where, you know what I mean, like basically the king had took all the motherfucking books, you know what I mean, even the Bible, put them all in a pile, you know what I mean, because basically anything that had to do with knowledge, he threw all that shit away. You feel me? And then on top of that, the crazy shit is, you know, I hear on TikTok that basically, you know what I mean, in other countries, in a lot of other countries, what they do is they send you all the positive feeds and positive shit, you know what I mean, when it comes in educational shit. But
or in other countries they do that.
Yeah. Like your feed that's come on TikTok.
Versus over here.
They feed you all the bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean? All the negative and bullshit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they feed you all the bullshit. Because they want you to be ignorant as a bunch of motherfuckers. You know, that's why you gotta wake the fuck up and, you know what I mean, stop being a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? And learn some shit for your children. It's mandatory.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I knew they did that with the music and stuff too. But,
yeah.
You You know, I heard they rather you have the ghettos, the niggas killing niggas, you know, selling dope, pimping hoes,
all that shit.
And I heard
all that shit.
They love that if you're talking and preaching that, they love it. And if you start preaching on how to get a job or how to start your own businesses, how to
Some
start
edifying
your
shit.
line of credit and all that, they shoot that shit down.
Yeah, they start looking into you, investigating in you, seeing if you're gonna become a motherfucking problem.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So that's like, it's like, man,
Yeah.
like shit damn, it's like, whoo.
Yeah, because they don't want you to be.
Cold.
Yeah, for sure. Because for one, they don't want you to be strong, and last thing they want you to do be is so strong. And you know what I mean, the last of thing they want you to be is a strong motherfucking black man. You know, that's the last thing because we do have a powerful influence. But you know what I mean, the thing is, you know, how do we capitalize off of that influence? Is basically by sticking together. And they've been dividing and conquering us forever. You know what I mean? They even in, you know, back in the days, they divided and conquered us. You know what I mean? Like, I look at like even in criminality, you know what I mean, when it comes to criminal shit. Mm-hmm. You feel me? You ever seen that show, you know what I mean, with Bumpy Johnson, the one Forrest Whitaker and shit though? I know you did because you watch gangster shit like I do. You know what I mean? You know, that's probably all you watch and shit. You know what I mean?
King of Harlem or whatever hell that shit called.
Yeah, for sure. But you know what I mean, you see how Bumpy Johnson, he had all the problems, you know what I mean, with the white motherfuckers, right? Yeah. You know, they was Italians and, you know, different motherfuckers, but because he had the darkest skin, they wanted to keep him out and push him out and shit. Right. And then, you know what I mean, there's a lot of, right, for sure. And then on top of that, there's a lot of shit when it comes to like, you know, certain, what's that shit called? Conspiracy theories. You know what I mean? About how the FBI work with the Italian mafia and shit. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, I read somewhere that the Italian and they had JFK killed. And then on top of that, I read somewhere that the Italian mafia owns Bank of America.
Oh, really?
Right.
Today?
Yeah, for sure. They all gave them like a piece of something. Like every, you know what I mean? Like every motherfucking mafia.
I'm about to check into that.
Yeah, for sure. Like these motherfuckers that own all this shit, man. You know, like they gave the Italian something, the Jews something. You know what I mean? So that's why these motherfuckers ain't out here killing each other like that. Because, you know what I mean, years ago.
Gave something.
You know what I mean? They gave them each, you know what I mean? They gave them each and all a branch of something. You feel me? You know what I mean? To where they can, you know what I mean? This is yours. Y'all white. You know what I mean? Y'all just some different races. Y'all take the banking. Y'all take the, you know what I mean? The music. Y'all take the motherfucking, you know what I mean? You know, y'all take the trash companies and shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And basically we gonna keep it right, and we gonna keep it all motherfucking peaceful. But you know what I mean? We gonna turn it into a corporation and make it all look good and shit. You feel me? Yeah. And then we gonna put a motherfucker there like Steve Wynn to make it look like some educated motherfucker to make it look like, you know what I mean? You know, it ain't like it's all some legit shit.
Right. Yeah, that's wild right there, man.
Yeah.
That's wild.
For sure.
I kind of agree with Dr. Umar on. I had to watch the show with Dr. Umar on it one time, and he was talking about as far as reparations go.
Yeah.
He said, as far as reparations go, he said, well, shit, I don't think we need the money. I mean, I'll take the money. But, let me do what the hell I want to do with my money. You know what I'm saying? Let me invest and do what the hell I want. Because I know he said, well, y'all niggas ain't going to do nothing but invest in buying Benzes and Cadillacs.
That's all niggas going to do.
So that's what the average nigga might do.
Average nigga going to do that.
Yeah.
Average nigga going to do that.
But I do agree with him when he say we should be able to take and control all our music.
For sure, without a doubt.
And he said we should take back and control all the inventions.
Yeah.
So whatever was invented.
Yeah. We should have the rights to that shit.
We should have the rights to that.
For sure, shit.
And
why not?
And if they want to use it, they can rent it out.
Right. They should pay us for it.
And pay that money for that.
Most
so I definitely agree with that.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree.
But when he said that, I say, well, shit. But if it came down to that, you got to look at it.
Yeah.
What would they have?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they invented some shit. Yeah,
they invented some shit now. Fucking Amazon and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? What's Jeff Bezos and all them and
shit. I was just looking at.
What's the boy got Facebook? Mark Zuckerberg. You know what I'm saying? You can look at they invented these stuff now, in
Right.
the 20th century.
Yeah, for sure. And then, anytime a motherfucker invents something, you know what I mean, in that capacity, what they do is they get a motherfuckers and they hire a bunch of, smart minds. And there may be some black people in there that's actually helping, with that situation.
I believe that too.
But just because they're the backing and the funding behind the situation, you know what I mean, that makes them the sole proprietor of that shit. But you know what I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're the motherfucker that put it together. Well, they did put it together because they put a bunch of motherfuckers together. But they don't mean they had the brain power to actually motherfucking do it. They might have had the idea.
And I think because of this one, I knew what that boy Bill Gates, he had bought something from, what's that boy, my ex-wife, we used to go over his house all the time, Tony Shea. I think that was his name.
Who the fuck is that?
Dude that owns Zappos.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember that. I remember
we used to go to his house and shit.
Yeah, when he had just first started and shit.
They started balling because Bill Gates had bought, he had bought something from Tony.
Mm-hmm.
It was either
some stock or some shit within his company,
he bought what did Bill Gates, they say he invented? It's something to do with not Facebook and all that stuff. It's something like that. One of these things that everybody's using it right now.
Right.
But Tony sold it to him.
Okay.
So right then, that told me right there, he ain't invent that.
Right.
He bought this from an Asian cat.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And the Asian cat sold it to him. I forgot how many millions. I think it was like 10, 15 million. And
for sure.
Bill Gates made billions off of it.
Most definitely.
What I'm saying?
For
and
sure.
Tony, he made millions and shit later, but he the one brought that Zappos and shit into play. Because I remember when Facebook first started. He was a smart
motherfucker too.
Oh, yeah.
Did he kill himself? Didn't he kill himself?
No, he died in a garage or some shit. They say he had what you call that? The gas. He had something on in the garage. Yeah. And it was accumulated with gas.
He didn't have a hose. He didn't have a hose in that motherfucker in the window.
They say that's
coming from the tailpipe and shit.
They say that's how he died.
Oh, okay.
And cause I just seen recently they was trying to figure out what they gonna do with them ends.
Yeah.
He had a lot of money.
He ain't had nobody to pass it down to.
I mean, his family trying to get it.
I mean, shit.
So I don't know. I don't think he had a will or nothing like that.
Yeah, I mean, shit. But shit, I think off top the next of kin get it though.
I don't know how they doing it. I heard they trying to work it out. But,
right.
But Tony Shea was a down-to-earth fella. I met him, man. I was like, damn, he cool as hell. He let me walk around his whole house.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I'm talking about freely.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you can't walk around those motherfucking white man how they follow him.
Yeah. He was an Asian dude though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he Asian.
Yeah. A lot of times they be cool as a motherfucker. Especially he was a young Asian dude.
I'm all in his closet.
Yeah, for sure.
He got all the same clothes in the closet. He had all white shirts.
Oh, yeah.
And all blue jeans. He wasn't no flashy motherfucker.
Yeah, they say that's how a lot of them motherfuckers be, man.
And his car, the motherfucker had like a little race car or some shit.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, but it was souped up.
A little Asian type Fast and Furious type shit.
So Fast and Furious shit. I was like, damn, this motherfucker got a Fast and Furious car. Right. I thought I was finna walk out and see some Rolls Royces or something.
Yeah, right.
Man, nigga ain't got no Rolls Royces. He
don't give a fuck about that.
Fast and Furious car.
Yeah, you know,
he was tripping off me. I had a fur jacket on one time. He said, man, let me wear that jacket.
Yeah.
He put it on. He laughed. They took pictures of him in the jacket, all that shit. He jacked his back. I was like, man, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, for sure. But that's what a man is supposed to be about anyways. You know what I mean? It's more about, accomplishments and shit. You know what I mean? Fuck them trinkets. You know what I mean? The trinkets is going to come. But yeah, for sure, man. You know, I would say when it boiled down to history, man, history is very fucking important. You know what I mean? You know, because if you don't know where you've been, you don't know where the fuck you going. And history, motherfucking, you know what I mean? History, his story repeats his motherfucking self.
Absolutely.
You know, so you have to be on your shit when it comes to history. You know what I mean? Because we living in a time, especially. You know what I mean? This shit is looking like the Roman days. It's looking like the motherfucking Greek days. This shit is looking like all that old type of shit. You know what I mean? All that shit fell on his motherfucking, flat on its fucking face. In America, you know what I mean? In America ain't too far from that shit. You know what I mean? So you got to know your fucking history. Cause they do. They do. And they orchestrating this shit the way they want to orchestrate it. Yeah. But you gotta be able to figure it out to where you can, you know what I mean, fit up in that shit to where, you know what I mean, it work for you and yours.
make sure you got your history straight. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your history be a mystery.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because as far as I'm concerned,
yeah. Elaborate on that. Let me hear. I like it. You know, dig. I like it.
I'm finna elaborate.
Yeah. Let me hear that.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case, God forbid, you ain't here. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So your kids, now that we on here, this is a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They can be like, your dad or your son or whoever, they be like, this is your grandfather.
Yeah.
Wow. They put that on. This is what he used to do.
Yeah, for
this
sure.
This is what he talked about.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Look, and we talking about history.
Right, for sure.
And that little baby might be like, what grandpa talking about right there? Yeah, son. So back in the day, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
This is what happened before our time.
Right.
This is what happened before his time. That's what's back in his grandma and grandfather's time.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Or like my grandkids, they can look back, they'll pull up some videos. They go, grandpa, I used to be at my house playing my video. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they walk in, they say, that you, granddad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That they can pull up here, oh, that's your granddad?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got history now.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That they can watch.
Right.
Your stuff is, what they call it, marked, or what they call it? When it's in the history books or whatever.
Capsulized, basically.
Yeah, whatever.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So they can be able to pull it up.
Yeah, most definitely.
And see it.
Yeah.
For themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't no mystery. You know
most
what I'm saying? Now they can see it.
Yeah.
Your son ain't got to just say, oh, your granddad used to own a podcast.
For sure.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Look, watch this.
Yeah, you can show him. Yeah, for sure. We're living, in the age of technology to where, you can damn near record everything.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they had to record it, being, by pen.
More than pictures.
Yeah, correct. Shit, even before pictures came about, motherfucker had to record that shit in pen. So. Right. So shit. Right.
In Braille and all that shit.
For sure. So nowadays, in hieroglyphics and shit. So nowadays, shit, you live in a certain time, man. Things of value, like Love was saying, things of value that, that can be passed down to your family, to where they can see, some historic shit coming from, cause for one, knowledge is being motherfucking, that shit is fucking leaving. You know what I mean? Like I remember growing up, just speaking of history, I remember growing up and I remember with certain shit that my grandmother used to teach me that I know I would never fucking get that kind of wisdom again. You know what I mean? She used to, by her growing up on an Indian reservation, like a lot of this holistic shit, you know what I mean? I used to be able to call her and she would, give me remedies for certain shit. And there's certain shit, that I read now as far as, holistic shit is concerned. I go back to, I can reflect back to what my grandmother used to teach me and shit. You feel me? And it was all natural shit. It wasn't no shit that came in a fucking bottle. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? With some motherfucking steroids in it. And you know what I mean? And
it wasn't like that back then.
Yeah, for sure. And then on top of that, you know what I mean? A lot of times, motherfuckers, that shit is herbs too. They just giving you some motherfucking herbs with steroids in it. But herbs is some powerful shit. So if you using herbs, you feel me? You using herbs and you overusing them motherfuckers, it'll fuck you up. Or if you taking the wrong kind of herbs with each other, it'll fuck you up as well. So they putting herbs, chemicals, and motherfucking steroids in that shit. Ooh, yeah. You feel me? Now in the motherfucking pills.
Now that
you know what I mean? And food, all that shit.
Now that you say that shit, cause you know my family from Detroit.
Yeah.
So now that I remember as a little boy, man, in the backyard of my grandmother's house.
Yeah.
I never understood.
Say, boy, go in the backyard and get that sarsaparilla or some shit like that.
My grandmother, I kid you not, she had a whole fucking garden of like cabbage.
Yeah, for sure.
Tomatoes.
Most definitely.
All kind of shit that they was growing.
Most definitely.
They sell.
For sure.
And then they had trees that had pomegranates.
Yeah.
Berries.
Yeah, for sure. I remember that.
All this stuff was
my grandmama had that shit living in the projects. For sure.
So, and now today, you can't grow your own food.
You can't grow your own motherfucking food, man.
They say your boy done bought up all the Gates. They say Gates done bought up all the motherfucking lots and land and everything where they was growing all the food, the vegetables and shit.
For sure.
So it's like, What? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck going on, man.
Yeah,
This
this
shit
shit's
is
crazy in the motherfucker.
It's
You know what I
crazy.
mean?
This world is wild.
Yeah, so in other words, shit, a nigga gotta be on his shit, man, especially if you a man, man, you got to be on your shit for you and yours, yo, man. Get on your shit, little
Yeah,
daddy.
that took me
You know what I
back
mean?
when you said that, the
Yeah.
grandmama thing.
Yeah, for
my
sure.
grandmother and them had that shit for
Right.
real, man.
Yeah.
They used to go right out there, cut the cap,
Right.
bring it right in the house.
Yeah. You know, and I grew up in California, so yeah, for sure. I grew up in California, so we used to have like, you know, we used to raid motherfuckers' trees and shit. You know what I mean? Like pomegranate trees and you know what I mean, berries. You know what I mean? All kind of fucking fruit trees. You feel me?
I live
you know
in
what I mean?
Northtown, so Northtown, my trees stayed getting raided.
Yeah.
Cause the tree was in the front yard.
Right, for sure. What kind of tree was it?
It was a pomegranate tree.
Oh yeah. You know, as kids we used to knock them off. We used to knock them the fuck off.
I think when I ride past there, they must have cut that tree down.
Right.
But when I lived there in Northtown, man, we had a pint. As any of these niggas I grew up with, they used to come walking up the street. Yeah. We used to look out the window. There was always a bunch of niggas in the snatching pomegranates out the street. We used to have to run them niggas off.
Yeah, nigga, get the fuck on. You know what I mean? Fuck around with our pomegranates.
Eating up all our damn pomegranates.
For sure.
But we used to get them, bust them up, peel them little red things, them little bit that red, man. That shit. Y'all remember that. That's crazy.
Most definitely.
Pomegranate tree.
Yeah, for sure. And the cold part about it, man, you know, pomegranate is such a good fruit, man. It's, you know, most red fruits.
I ain't seen no pomegranates.
You ain't seen no pomegranates.
Not since I left Northtown.
Is that right? You ain't seen them at the grocery store though?
Nope.
Oh shit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Maybe I ain't looking for it.
Right.
I ain't seen them in the grocery store either.
Yeah. I seen them, you know what I mean? You know, I shop at like Whole Foods and all that old type of shit though. You know what I mean? And usually when you go there, you know what I mean?
Anybody see if y'all seen the goddamn pomegranate in the grocery store, leave a comment in the link below. When y'all look at this shit, because I ain't seen no damn pomegranate.
Hey, yeah, they got pomegranate trees, man. I mean, pomegranates, but then they also got like this little shit, it's called palm. You feel me? It's like come in a bottle and it's pomegranate juice. You know what I mean? Okay. It's like, you know what I mean? That shit good in the motherfucker too.
I'm gonna ask somebody today, as soon as I get out of here. Yeah. I'm say, hey, have y'all seen any pomegranates?
Yeah, but you know, most definitely. But I ain't a doctor or nothing. But you know, if you got high blood pressure, you know what I mean, pomegranates, beets. You know, and I know a lot of black people got high blood pressure and shit. You know what I mean, whether it be hereditary or because you can't stop putting. You know what I mean. You can't stop putting pork chops in your motherfucking mouth and shit. You know what I mean?
Pork chops ain't doing nothing to me. That's what Chubb used to say.
Yeah, well, nigga, give it a while. You know what Give it a while. You know what Yeah.
Chubb about 300 pounds.
Yeah.
They say, you eat pork? He say, pork chops ain't did nothing to me.
Shit, you know what I mean? Didn't you say the nigga was 300 pounds?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit.
Stomach, nigga's stomach used to be hanging out at the bottom of his shirt and shit.
Yeah.
I used to be laughing like a boy. That nigga say, shit, a pork chop ain't did nothing to me.
Yeah, I get tired of niggas telling themselves lies and shit. You know what I mean? Niggas, stop lying to your motherfucking self. You know what I mean? But, you know, keep it gangster with yourself, man. You know.
I ain't seen them, but, and then I also remember, because matter of fact, I was kicking it over there, I was at, I ain't seen only thing I remember is because I used to be in the pomegranate tree back in Northtown days. Mm-hmm. I seen a motherfucking dragonfly.
A dragonfly?
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't seen a dragonfly. Man, I ain't seen a dragonfly over 30 years.
That's crazy.
I was like, what the fuck, a dragonfly come out here in the suburbs?
Yeah, usually they hang around like pools and shit. That's what I remember growing up. Anytime I was around a pool, I used to always see dragonflies.
In Northtown, I used to see a dragonfly everywhere, just flying. It was a lot of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I seen bats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
in Northtown, I was like, but you don't see none of that shit.
Most definitely.
I said, that tripped me out when I seen a dragonfly the other day.
Yeah.
I was like,
for sure.
What the fuck? I'm sitting out there on the phone, the dragonfly float by.
Yeah, well, shit, that's a blessing, man. Anytime you can see one of God's creatures, man, you ain't seen in a motherfucking while.
I ain't seen that thing. I thought them motherfucker was just extinct.
Yeah. Yeah, they still around and shit.
Just like real niggas extinct.
Oh, man.
That's another story.
The whole thing. And if they ain't extinct yet, they be coming that. They be coming extinct.
Hey,
they be coming extinct.
Real niggas is extinct.
Man.
But anyway, learn your history.
Yeah, learn your motherfucking
And don't
history.
let your history be a mystery.
Yeah, for sure. Learn your motherfucking history, and make sure that you pass down that shit to your children.
Yeah.
Don't
All right, shit. What else did I want to talk about? That was interesting. I think I was talking about some polygamy shit.
polygamy.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's a wonderful topic, man. I like that one. Shit, go ahead and kick that one off.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure how you feel about it. I'm trying to figure, cause I had a talk with my brother. Usually, my brother say, shit, man, you allowed to have 2 wives out here. I said, well, not here in Las Vegas. Nigga. He said, yeah, it's a law. You can be.
Yeah, I googled that. I had to Google that shit.
2 wives. Yeah,
I had to Google that shit. It ain't happening. Don't try that shit.
Yeah, don't try it. I said, man, you can't have. I say, shit.
At least not from a legal standpoint.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't don't get married legally anyway, but yeah. I say, man, you just think about it. I got a partner, he said he got 2, 3 wives, but he live up in Utah.
Right.
He got like 2, 3 wives over there. You know what I'm saying? He tell me, he say, man, love, man, I got it going on, man. You know, I got all our bills paid, everybody bringing their money. We bringing it all to the pot. Sure. We able to go get this, we able to go get that.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
That's what it is.
It ain't about dick and pussy.
We got like 3, 4 incomes.
Most definitely.
Woo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're missing. You need to come out here.
For sure.
I'll say, well, hell.
Well, shit, you ain't necessarily got to come out there. I guess if you want to make it legal, but I don't even know if it's legal. He actually married, though?
Yeah,
he like married to each one of them. You know what I mean? Like dun each and every one of them.
I do.
Yeah.
He on that.
For sure. Most definitely.
He hold 2, 3 heads.
Most definitely. Shit, I can't knock it. I can't knock it.
I do.
Yeah, for sure. But the thing is shit, by them I doing, does it make motherfucking sense? Can you add it up? You know what I mean? When you still sit back and look at it, you know what I mean? Is they doing all the shit that you just mentioned? That basically is everybody's shit. You know what I mean? The women getting security, and the man, he's able to go out, you know what I mean, and be a man and figure shit out.
Well, as far as what he told me, he's successful. Shit.
Oh, well, shit, there
That's
it is.
What he told me.
Well, shit.
He said he ain't got no bill problems.
Yeah.
He said everybody bring their bread to the pot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said he control all the bread.
For sure,
you know
for sure.
What I'm saying?
Yeah. Women want to spend a lot of money anyways.
Exactly. So
you know.
That's why he said he makes
They don't know how to say that shit anyways. Most of them.
Everybody make their money and they bring it right to this pot right here.
Right.
And he makes sure everything is paid and everything, and everybody's still looking fly, everybody looking good, smelling
and on
good.
top of that, he probably invests, grow and shit.
Yeah, he got
so they can grow for sure.
They live in their own neighborhood,
right?
And all kind of shit. So it's like, man, what do you? I mean, shit, I don't know. I'm like, I that's something I never fathomed or thought of, but to be married to three women.
Yeah.
No, you know, I had 3, 4 women before in my life.
Yeah. But you didn't get them to agree, though.
There was a time that I had, let me see, it was many moons ago. I remember I came into a situation that was already there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I knew nothing of it or nothing. I just came there. And I met the girl, put it that way. I met the girl, and when she told me to come visit, when I came to visit, it was like 5 or 6 women there.
God damn.
Yeah.
So what you saying? You know what I mean? She proposed that you have them all?
Nah, when I got
that was a hell of a proposal right there.
It's basically like this. I mean? It's basically this is basically what happened. She's like, hey, we do this and we do this.
Okay. I think I got you.
You see
what I mean? Okay, I got you.
We do this.
Yeah.
And we bring all the money here.
Yeah, for sure.
We ain't got no man around here. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got no muscle. We ain't got no protection. We ain't got nothing.
Right, and they needed some instruction and some more shit.
So they pretty much was already laced.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For
Only thing we'll have to change is my instructions.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So when
you got a lot of emotions within that too, man. You can't.
I didn't catch any emotions. But when I walked
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the women.
Yeah. So when I came in there, it was like she was the head of all of them.
Okay. Yeah.
And then she
was the more dominant one.
It's like she took the crown off and said,
and placed
this
it on
is your
head.
new king.
For sure.
So with that, I was met. So I had to take on a lot of responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Well, if I agreed to, when I walked in, they went all even to trade. You know what I'm saying? I was
Right.
She was a regular average motherfucker. She was nice.
Shit, that don't matter.
But nah, you know what I'm saying?
That don't matter. Shit.
You can't let their appearance be your interference.
Nah, for sure. That
You know
don't mean the
Don't let
motherfucking
their
thing.
appearance be the
Maybe
interference.
we gonna work it out and here go a treadmill.
Cause the one I was messing with was bad. Yeah, that motherfucker was a dime. All of the 10. It wasn't no 8, no 7.
You can't get too excited about that, though.
That motherfucker was all of a 10.
Right, for
no,
sure.
No, I wasn't excited about it. I played my position. I played like it didn't. None of this shit mean shit to me. That's how I was acting.
Right.
Hey, if you want me to take over, I mean, if you act like you can't handle this shit, I'll step up and make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It ain't nothing to. Hey, you go in there and wash the motherfucker. Get them dishes out the motherfucking sink. We're gonna start with that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was kind of crazy. So
you
that
had to let your hands start being felt.
Yeah.
Sure.
I had to let my presence be felt. You know what I'm saying? So as that, but like you say, it was emotions, like, because some girls was like, well, he don't even kick it with us. He don't even hang out with us. I was always with baby girl. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I said, that one was a dime.
Yeah. See?
That one got the most money.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker come in, give you $5,000, you know what I'm saying? Them versus this motherfucker come in, 500, 1,000,
Right.
300. Hey, we gotta change these rules up right now.
Right.
You can't dock the dough. Yeah. We're gonna make that right. But back to what I was saying, as far as the females, like I said, it was 6 of them, and she took a crown off and gave it to me and let me run the show pretty much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, at the end of the game, almost, they stayed in the crib for about how long did they stay? They stayed probably about 5 months, 6 months.
Right.
Before I was like, man, fuck these hoes. You know what I'm saying? Because my mind wasn't right at the time either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
This was the time when I
focus on other shit.
You got to look at, I was fresh out the penitentiary.
Right.
So all that shit was new to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Before I went to the penitentiary, it was all about the females, even though they wasn't too much shit either before then.
Right.
They was around there smashing everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was hitting them things for free.
Right.
Back then.
That type of shit.
Yeah. And so when I came home, it was a different game. Like we said in one of the stories, that my boy, because I had ran into a girl that was into that, and she had gave me some bread for nothing. You know, I was like, what the hell she giving me this money for?
Right.
I knock her down, she loved me, and then started giving me money all the time. I'm like,
right.
I ain't know nothing about this shit. But
yeah, that's a Vegas type of thing there.
Yeah, so
I feel you.
I was pretty much just thrown in the mix. Like, what the fuck?
I've been thrown in the mix a couple of times.
Like, how so I'm like, shit, this was all new to me. So all, like I say, all 6 of them, so they all departed a little later. And it was, at the end of the day, I think it was me, her, and I think it was another one that stayed for just a little bit while longer. And then as I started discovering the laziness, you know what I'm saying, and I was like done with that too. I was like, you might well go
for sure.
Get on too. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
ultimately wound up staying with baby girl for a while, and she wound up staying in the game for a little while longer, and then she exited the game as well. So. But the polygamy thing, it felt good at the time though, you know what I'm saying? But even though I didn't have my way with any of those girls. I just wasn't interested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Me, I'm the type of nigga, I got to do the choosing. You know what I'm saying? Who I want to pick. Because I know girls nowadays, they be like, oh, well, let me pick the girl. And I'm like, nah, hell no. You gonna pick out some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Let me pick the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't know how my boy did it out there, but ultimately for him, that shit working. It's working for him.
Right.
So I don't know what you feel about it. How would you like to? First of all, are you even interested in having a lifestyle like that?
I mean, I think ultimately, man, it's a very fucking interesting lifestyle, man. And I think that when it boils down to it, it can be, I think that from my perspective, I've known that I've always I've tried to like start businesses and do shit with other men and so on and so forth. And a lot of times the shit don't never work. You feel me?
Right.
Because I believe every man has his own agenda. You feel me? But I think a
facts.
lot of times when when you fucking around with women, to me, flat out, a woman is supposed to follow her man. You feel me? So therefore, and I'm me myself, I'm a very ambitious motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go out there and make it happen. I'm gonna figure it out, so on and so forth. So I think when it boils down to it, and by me being a man, I could never get motherfucking comfortable. You know what I mean? I've tried to get comfortable before as a man, and it bit me in my motherfucking ass. And I never did. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So ultimately, what I do understand is, as a man, if I'm going out figuring out things and making things happen over here, and you know what I mean, and I'm a hunter-gatherer type of motherfucker, I need to be able to bring that shit to somebody. And a lot of times I know women can get comfortable. You know what I mean? They'll be like, oh, well, I'm comfortable. This nigga, he going out, he figuring it out, he making shit happen. You know what I mean? And shit can, you know what I mean, shit can kind of be pushed to the wayside, or, you know what I mean, a lot of times a woman won't be as thorough as I am on shit. You know what I mean? Even though she get the knowledge, she may, you know what I mean, slack on the shit a little bit. You feel me? So I think that ultimately when it boiled down to it, as far as polygamy is concerned, I think when it comes to an ambitious man and he's able to actually support several different women due to the way that he's able to, you know what I mean, how he goes about doing his thing, shit, why not? Long as everybody's motherfucking happy. You know what I mean? Because the main thing a man wants, me as a man, I want to, the reason why we got all these beautiful shit and all these comforts and all this shit is because some man was willing to go out and make some shit happen. The pioneers long time ago and the motherfuckers that came over here from boats and canoes and all that old bullshit, you know what I mean? When they came over here, you think they brought their wife and their kids with them? Fuck nah. They made sure they had provisions over there. They made sure they had the shit that they needed. You know what I mean? The kids probably helped with all the shit around the house, and then the men, you know what I mean, the boys probably helped with other shit. But the dad, he was out exploring. And then when his son probably got old enough, 16, 50, you know what I mean, whatever the fuck, when he considered him to have reached that threshold as a man, then he went out and figured shit out as well. I think motherfuckers are so comfortable nowadays, especially a lot of these women. They think, you know what I mean, they think just because, they job, you know what I mean, their motherfucking job is helping them out, they don't need a motherfucking man, or a man can't do this or he can't do that. I done seen niggas, you know what I mean, and they got women, they be like, well, you know what I mean, I don't want you doing this, I don't want you doing that, you know what I mean, fuck all that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How the fuck, as a man, you don't want me to go out there and try to figure out and be resourceful as a motherfucker in a world, you know what I mean, to where basically everything, you know what I mean, everything I gotta scrape and scrounge motherfucking for, especially by me being a black man from the hood. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Leave me the fuck alone. And anything, and if I did bring another woman to the table, I guarantee, you know what I mean? I guarantee she gonna make the load off of your motherfucking back that much more. But you worried about where the motherfucking tally packer is going. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's
you know
the
what I mean?
problem right there.
It ain't got nothing to do with that. It got to do with, basically, I'm trying to make it to my destination as a man, and I want to be the true conqueror that I motherfucking am. You know what I mean? And then in the back of my mind, I'm constantly thinking about how I gotta support your motherfucking ass and keep you comfortable. You know what I mean? So if a girl come over here, you know what I mean, if she want to help with that, leave that, you know what I mean? Go ahead and make her a cake. You know what I mean? Let's say happy birthday or something.
Well, the thing is about these
You know what I
situations, what I discovered is So instead of them cooperating and going with that narrative that you just said, that she could come help this, be a help me. She might even jump in areas that you're not even doing.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But what I discovered is it's a lot of resistance met with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they want to leave this situation that's great.
For sure.
I'm saying it's a great situation. You don't have no fights.
Most
definitely. You have no arguments. The bills are paid. Yeah. You got a car.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Everything is beautiful. Food in the refrigerator.
Most definitely.
You're eating steak, lobster.
And we expand and things, and we're elevating as well.
Elevating, you know what I'm saying? You're moving up to another level.
Right.
They'll want to jump out of that situation.
Yeah.
Because of the other female that wants to come in and be a part of this, or even if she don't, even if it's separate, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's still all coming to one pot.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because long as everything is taken care of the way it's supposed to be done,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way it's supposed to be. But I know people they'll jump out of this situation that's great, just to go to another situation, and it be damn near the same thing.
Right. And the nigga might be lying or some shit like that.
Yeah, but he lying.
I mean? He ducking around corners and
he might go upside that head a couple times or two.
Right. Yeah.
You know, because everything always great in the beginning.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know, to the thrill. What that boy used to say, that the thrill is gone.
Right.
The thrill is gone away.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, till the thrill is gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything is beautiful till the thrill is gone.
For
and
sure.
that thrill don't last long.
Nah, it don't.
Shit always wear off. The thrill wear off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is what you're used to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that thrill will wear off, but you keep it exciting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just they just do all the same shit. It's like a recycle situation.
Yeah.
You got a recycle situation, except it's worse.
For sure.
Instead of sticking with the situation that you had at hand,
most definitely,
and then just like fuck it, let's just make this thing work.
Yeah, well, shit, you know,
it doesn't work these times.
Yeah. Well, I think, you know what I mean, when it boiled down to it, man, you know.
First, not to cut you off, first question that she gonna ask you is, do you mind if I have another man? That's gonna be the question they ask you. All right, now go ahead.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean, when it boiled down to that, I'm gonna get to that first. Because ultimately, there's any man that allows another man to sleep with his woman and he accepted, you know what I mean? Because for one, you know what I mean, you know, if you my woman, I'm you know what I mean, we doing some freaky shit. You know what I mean? I'm licking that joint, you know what I mean? We doing all, you know what I mean, all that old type of shit. You feel me? So therefore, you know what I mean, if you got another nigga, you know what I mean, and he freestyling that joint, meaning he ain't got no motherfucking condom on and shit, you know what I mean? And he, you know what I mean, because he consider you his as well. Then, you know what I mean, you think I'm gonna go behind that? You know what I mean? You know, I'm gonna be. I ain't even gonna explain how upset I'm gonna be. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? I ain't even gonna explain how upset I'm gonna be.
That's gonna be the number one question.
You know what I mean?
Number one question they gonna have for you. Well, do you mind if I have another man?
That's just pure ignorance, man. Because they know it don't work that way. And then on top of that, you know what I mean? You really want a man that's that weak to allow you to have another. You know what I mean? Exactly. If I do allow you to have another man, then ultimately you ain't my female.
You're not mine.
You can't.
You don't belong to me.
You can't be mine. Cause a woman follows a man. So you following two men, you confused like a bunch of motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You supposed to be following me and my purpose. So if you can't follow me and my purpose, you know what I mean? You trying to follow two men's purpose. What? None of that shit makes sense.
I'm just saying what they gonna say. They gonna say that's gonna be the question they ask. Well, if I had another man, you know, you wouldn't like it and this and that.
Right. Yeah, but check it out though. This is what I want to say: is that a woman is concerned with the ways of the motherfucking world. You know what I mean? You look at every statistic about who buys all the bullshit, who, you know what I mean, who's watching all the bullshit on TV, who's listening to the next motherfucker yapping in their ear as far as some gossip is concerned. You feel me? You know what I mean? A woman is listening to all that shit. Not a man, not a real man.
Definitely doing
Oh, you know what I mean? A real man ain't listen. A man, they don't need to come home and watch the stories and, you know what I mean? I got to get a good cry in and I got to be within my motherfucking emotions.
Don't talk about Young and the Restless, man. I watch Young and the Restless.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. You know what I mean?
I'm old school.
Yeah.
I watch Young and the Restless.
Yeah, I can't watch the rest of it.
Yeah. I haven't watched it as of lately, but I used to watch it every day.
Yeah, I watch gangster shit and I watch movies. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of the movies I watch, they have, you know what I mean? But other than that, you know what I mean? I watch maybe like, some shit that's educating and edifying. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But as far as that's concerned, you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of women are concerned with the ways of the world. And the thing is these women nowadays, they listening to these other women. They listening to society and what they telling them and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? I don't know. When I was growing up, I'd never met a man or knew a man that had one woman. You know what I mean? And I don't know one, I don't know one now. You know what I mean?
I don't know any either.
And if the nigga do, you know what I mean? If the nigga claim to have woman, he out buying some pussy. He out, you know what I mean? He's sneaky in a bunch of motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never knew.
Yeah, but I don't know or never have known a man, and if he does, you know what I mean, he's a weak, docile man. He has a docile type of spirit. He's not a strong, you know what I mean, assertive man. Any man that's strong and assertive, you know what I mean, most men that I know that's strong and assertive, they have another woman. It just is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't say. The dudes that I know, they may live in a house with one woman. Every man that I know that had one, he that lived in the house with his girl. I'm talking about he lived in the house with his woman.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I pull up, they always saying some shit like, yeah, man, I got another broad that's like live around the block.
Yeah.
Or I got a broad that live across town.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a broad that's somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's always an extra broad.
Right, for sure.
I don't know not one dude that says they only had one girlfriend.
Most definitely.
Every last nigga I know has something going on across town or around the block.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure this shit out. I'm like, okay. And then she said, my chick told me one day, she said, all the dope boys I know, they faithful to their girl and this and that. I said, what the fuck?
Right. She lying like
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
Is this what kind of era? Yeah. Where you from again?
Yeah, them niggas sneaky in the motherfucker, that's it.
Yeah, I'm like, that nigga played his hand right. He was just extra quiet.
That's it.
Don't be so fucking naive to no dumb shit like that.
Right.
Every motherfucker.
Esther was that with the case with her dad. See what she say.
Her father. I don't know if he was a player or not. I can't speak on that. I can ask him. I'm gonna ask him one day.
For sure.
Your daddy was a player.
Her father, her uncle, somebody. Another male that
somebody.
Because
I heard say something about some uncles being players and shit.
Most definitely.
It's just not. It's just not real, right? Because I know all my uncles, my cousins. I got a cousin right now. He going through pretty much the same shit that I'm into. You know what I'm saying? He got a woman. You know what I'm saying? He got another woman over there.
Yeah, okay. Let me hear about it.
I'm just saying, that nigga he going through the motion. Like, shit, okay, what do you do here? I mean, everybody playing their position. That's what I asked him. Well, is everybody playing their position?
Right.
Yeah, everybody playing their position. These bitches just be tripping, though.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
I say, well, shit, that's what they gonna do. They dealing with emotions. They coming from a place of emotion.
Most definitely, for sure.
Women come from
emotions. And emotion is a natural, you know what I mean? It's a natural human feeling.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You can't take that away from a motherfucker, but you gotta know how to control your emotions.
Right.
You know.
Definitely got to control your emotions. But so, I mean, what you think about it, man? I'm just saying, man.
I think when it boils down to it, man, I think
I'm just saying.
yeah, I think there is a place for it. You know, I think that everything should have its place. This is just from my opinion. I don't think that a man should be out just fucking with women. And,
Everybody
you know what I
doing,
mean? Yeah, or just got a little side piece. You know what I mean, for some pussy. But if that's you know what I mean, if that's their agreement,
yeah.
and that's what they that's what they into. But me ultimately, like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, I'm a man, you know what I mean, that's trying to constantly get somewhere. You feel me?
Right.
So ultimately, if I'm fucking something, man, she got to be a woman is a help.
A helpmate. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's your purpose?
She's a helpmate.
Why
every
is
time.
she there?
Yeah, most definitely. And by her being a helpmate, man, once she becomes that helpmate to me, I have responsibilities to her as well. You feel me? As a man, it just is what it is. I gotta stand up and be a motherfucking man. You feel me? So I'm not just gonna be out here fucking with bitches just to be fucking with them. What the fuck I'm gonna do that for? You know what I mean? You know, I'm not a, you know what I mean? My name is not Trick Dick Willie. For one, you know what I mean? And for two, I ain't never been no cum freak. You feel me? You know what I mean? It ain't that, you know what I mean? Busting a nut is not that motherfucking important to me. If we ain't accomplished nothing, and you know what I mean? Because 9 times out of 10, when you know what I mean? When a man starts, you know, when he feels like he's into a woman, you know what I mean? Nigga, you gonna spend some kind of money. You know what I mean? Something. You know what I mean? To take her to dinner, whatever the case may be. And if you out, you know what I mean? You trying to line them up like that, you know what I mean? To where you just, you know what I mean? To where you just trying to bust a nut. Now, if you got money like Floyd, shit, you know what I mean? Fuck it, you know what I mean? Go ahead, you know what I mean? Be a cum freak all you want. You know what I mean?
I just ain't being no cum
You know,
freak,
but
yeah.
even that.
I don't even think Floyd a cum
Yeah,
freak.
for sure. Because, you know what I mean? It takes up too much motherfucking time.
Yeah.
It takes up too much motherfucking energy. And then on top of that, I would rather be spending on, you know what I mean? I would rather be spending my money on somebody that's helping me, you know what I mean, make it to the next level.
That's young boy shit.
Yeah. Fucking with, you know what I mean, a situation just because she cute or she got a fat ass. Because 9 times out of 10, one thing I tell you about a woman, you know what I mean, especially when they look a certain kind of way, you know what I mean, you know, a pretty woman to a lot of, you know what I mean, to a pretty woman, you know what I mean, has a curse. You know what I mean? It might be a blessing, you know what I mean, as far as a visual thing, but you know what I mean, you know, she think too highly of her motherfucking self. So then she always gonna feel like she got motherfucking options. So every time, you know what I mean, I done seen like a lot of young cats with some pretty young girls. I'm like, damn. And he broken the motherfucker. I'm like, damn.
She can't cook.
He gonna have a yeah that too. But I'm like, shit.
Can't clean.
He gonna have some problems on her once she figure out who the fuck she is.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'll do that. I'll say that. I'll do it. Yeah, she gonna leave you soon.
Yeah, he got that little pretty motherfucker. You know what I mean? He better hope. Not to say that it's gonna happen all the time, but once she figure out who the fuck she is, you know what I mean? And she got niggas, she keep getting all this attention and shit, and motherfuckers keep offering her shit and so on and so forth. That's when the motherfucking curse gonna come in. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of motherfuckers, especially if he ain't, you know what I mean, if he ain't on this shit. Right. You know? So, you know, fuck all that pretty shit and all that old type of shit. You know what I mean? We you know what I mean? But as far as polygamy is concerned, yeah, I think it's a place for it, for sure. You know? You know what I mean? Why can 2 men marry, but a man can't marry several women? Why can 2 women marry, but a man can't marry several women? You know what I mean? What the fuck is going on with that? You know what I mean? What the fuck is you trying to keep me from? You know what I mean? As far as the government or whatever, you trying to keep me from some shit, you know what I mean? And I know there can be prosperity in it because there's you know what I mean? There's a power in numbers. There's power in numbers. And by there being power in numbers, also if I got, you know what I mean, if I do have, you know what I mean, several other women, and a woman always follows a man. A woman, you know what I mean, 9 10s out of the time, unless, you know what I mean, I know a lot of niggas that didn't got broke down by women. I know that too. You know what I mean?
I see that.
You know, nigga that became a fraction of his motherfucking self. You like, damn, you know what I mean? You used to be a hell of a nigga, man. What happened? You this one chick came by, man, and you
destroyed him.
And now you became a fraction of yourself. You know what I mean?
Nah,
God damn,
some of these women will break these cats down.
Man, it's the monkey, and they'll try to. I didn't have women try to break me down, and
they mess your hustle up. They mess your game up. Yeah, I done seen that plenty times.
What a woman to do is they keep trying to wear on you. Wear on you until you say, You know what I mean? Because they can't whoop you. So they'll keep trying to wear on you until you say, fuck it, I'm through.
But it's crazy
you know
because with that situation right there, it's crazy because I be like, damn, when you met me, you liked me because of the nigga I was.
Yeah.
You seen I was a nigga getting bread.
Yeah, it's that modern day bullshit.
You
That's what that is.
seen me, but then once you lock in,
Yeah.
you all of a sudden want to try to take all this time.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, I'm a very busy person.
Yeah, for sure. I'm
I
supposed
move,
to be.
I groove, I get to the paper.
Right.
You know, I know y'all probably don't think much about paper unless because y'all want to find some millionaire to just take care of you. You think he gonna sit up under your ass all day.
Yeah, right.
That's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna
The
motherfucking
more dudes
happen.
get more money, the more busier they are.
And the more they elevate, and the more that people that are within their own caliber, you know what I mean, stick to one another.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
the more busier they are, you're not gonna get no nigga that get money just sitting on his ass.
He gonna find somebody that's within his caliber.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
So
not your broke lazy ass.
Exactly. You gotta figure that shit out. You can't just be now if you want a broke nigga, some of these girls, they like bum niggas that just sit around the house, play on the motherfucking box all day, and then she come home and they sit up under each other all day and worry about where the next meal coming from. Or when the power bill due, what we gonna chunk in on this? Who chunking in?
Yeah. Who we gonna call? Who we gonna call? We gonna call the nigga that's moving around making all the money.
The car break down. Damn, can you call one of your homies to come pick me up? Now your homie got your girl in the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, he probably getting a few more coins than you is. You know? It's all kind of bullshit that come with the territory of fucking with a lame nigga that don't just sit around and do nothing.
For sure. And you got a man. You got a man that goes because a man was meant to go out and figure out shit. I don't give a fuck. That's a man's. That's the criteria of a motherfucking man. Like I said, and I say it again. That's why we got all these beautiful motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is so happy and comfortable nowadays, and women are so motherfucking comfortable. Why? Because men have built the roads, men have built the buildings, men have built, you know what I mean, all the fucking infrastructure that we motherfucking have. Now, all of a sudden, you know what I mean, we're not needed. Now, all of a sudden, we have all these rules and guidelines and all that old type of shit. You know what I mean? When a man had, you know what I mean, back in the day when a man was building them roads and infrastructure and all that shit, they had, you know what I mean, several different women. You know what I mean? You know, and women were more cooperative back then. You feel me?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But when a man was doing some certain shit, he had, you know what I mean? Only man I know that don't have different women is a man that's not you know what I mean? He's not ambitious. And all these women nowadays, even with their lazy ass, a lot of lazy motherfuckers, they want an ambitious man that's out there getting it. You know what I mean? They don't want to start from scratch with a nigga. They want to, you know what I mean, a nigga that already got it.
And remember, there's a shortage on niggas, ladies.
Yeah, for sure. Shortage on men.
It's a shortage on men.
For sure, especially good men.
They're dead, or they're locked up in prison, or they just already taken by a little family or whatever that's out there already, and they are doing their thing. So
most definitely.
Always remember, it's the shortage.
Or they gay.
Yeah,
and they you know what I mean?
I got a dress on right now.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean?
Nothing against my gay people, but that's reality.
This motherfucking reality. So, you know what I mean? You know, or he might like men and like women. You know what I mean? You know, he might be switch hitting. So if you into that type of thing, shit, you know what I mean? I don't know, but check it out though. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, you know, when it comes to polygamy, shit, I mean, there's definitely a place for it. And I think even more in this society and now how things are, I think it's becoming more and more about survival. You feel me?
It's all about survival.
It's becoming more and more about survival. So the more people are becoming more and more motherfucking separated. You feel me? You know what I mean? So therefore, you know what I mean, the only thing you can do is unite with other people and make shit happen to where, you know what I mean, because, you know, all that I'm independent and so on. And you ain't fucking independent. You got a fucking job that you go to, and a motherfucker hired you and gave you a job, and he didn't give you that motherfucking blessing, you wouldn't have a job. You know what I mean? But if they decide to snatch that motherfucker away from you tomorrow, how motherfucking independent are you? True independency comes from a motherfucker that got their own fucking shit. You know what I mean?
Get their
That's
own
doing their
money,
own
owning
motherfucking
their
shit.
own businesses and all that shit.
That's independence. You know what I mean?
Now, watch this. I remember, I'm going to say this just one example I'm going to make about having more than one woman. Because I remember back when I did go to penitentiary. When I got locked up in that penitentiary, do you know, not to talk down on this girl, but she didn't send me not $1.
Yeah, people forget about you when you go to the pen, man. You know
Didn't
that.
send me not $1.
For sure.
Hey, not $1.
No doubt.
She sent me a letter
Right.
and pictures.
Right.
I never got $1.
For sure.
But you know who did send me that money?
Who?
That other broad.
Most definitely.
That other broad sent me $400 a week.
That's what's up.
I was living like a king.
God damn, $500, $400 a week.
A week, yeah.
God damn. Yeah.
And I had got to put in phone calls.
For sure.
That's another how many hundreds that was.
That's
Because I was calling every day or every other day.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the bread. I appreciate that.
Most definitely.
I got me some dabby, some webby, some whams and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So now imagine now if that other broad wasn't there though.
Yeah. Let me ask you this though, real quick. What did she look like? The one that was sending you all the bread and shit though.
Man. Not to ever disrespect that lady.
Yeah.
Cause when I touched down, I swear to God, when I seen her, I swear to God, I walked up to her, gave her the biggest hug.
For sure.
I said, girl, thank you for looking
That's
out
why
for
looks
me
ain't every motherfucking thing
the
though.
whole time that I was down.
That's why looks ain't every motherfucking thing.
She was a heavy-set girl.
Yeah.
But she looked out.
For sure.
And when I seen her, I say, man, thanks for looking out that
Most
whole
definitely.
time. Because I didn't, nobody was sending me no paper. My mama and them would send me, like 30, 40. Moms, man, you in jail, they send you $30, $40.
Right.
It's prison. Shit, we need TVs.
Yeah.
I need pillows.
Most definitely.
Fans, groceries to eat.
Yeah, for sure.
Penitentiary like the streets.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure,
so
for sure.
I was like, that $400 came in handy.
Yeah, I know it did, shit. I know it did.
You know what I'm saying? So just imagine though if I didn't have that.
Right.
I'd have been done.
Most definitely.
I'd have been living off $40, $50 every other couple weeks or whatever.
For sure.
And plus the state.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I don't know. I just feel like
whoever
everybody got a position to play.
For sure. Well, whoever you is, baby girl, thank you for helping bro out and shit.
Man,
though,
but she know I get her. If I see her today to this day, I always give her her props.
Sure. Most definitely, no doubt.
And she love it. She just be like, oh, you know, we was friends.
Right, for sure. For sure.
Like, yeah.
Right.
Man, I tell you, boy, without you, I don't know what, I'd have been a bum. I'd have been walking around with them little white Debbie's, them state shoes and all that shit. And I went, but I had fresh, brand new Reeboks.
Yeah, for sure.
I had 2-3 pairs of them motherfuckers.
That's what's up.
New.
That's what's up. I could dig it.
So shout out to you.
And see, that's what a woman, and that's what a woman is supposed to do.
You know who you are.
Right, and that's what a woman is supposed to do, and it's supposed to be tenfold on the street. Like you were saying, your boy, he got several, you have a few women, and basically they're able to put it all in the pot, for bigger and greater things, to where they can actually build their own shit and their own empire, and I think that's a beautiful thing, because, back in the day, that's what people did. They built their own shit, that's why people were named, their last name was named Shoemaker and whatever other, trade that there was out there,
right.
They were named that, because that's what their family was known for, and families don't do that no more. Families pretty much, you can't, when it comes to a man having another woman, I guarantee you, if a woman wants to go to her family, for her agenda in life, as far as what she wants, she can't go to her family because they have their own agenda. She can be best friends with her sister. Soon as her sister meet another man, her and that man has, their own agenda. You feel me?
Their own program. That's what I call it, yeah.
But basically, if she has a man, his agenda becomes her agenda. And then if she, say if she decides she's okay with another woman coming in, then, and it's a complete understanding, then that woman as well, that woman's agenda also becomes that
Their
man's agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so on and so forth. So therefore, now they're working together. Now they're working in a capacity to where they can actually, they can actually build more shit and they can build it that much faster. But the man has to be the head and he has to be able to actually be able to build some shit. He actually has to go out and figure shit out and try shit. And you know what I mean, and have headache and heartache and all that old type of shit in order to figure these things out. Deal with niggas and corporations and bullshit and he's supposed to be able to bring it back to them women so they can, so they can further enhance that shit. You feel me? That's what polygamy is all about. You know what I mean? It's not about dick and pussy.
3 heads is better than 1.
For sure. You know what I mean? Maybe even 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
However many it is. You know? So with that,
For sure.
With that being said, I think that was an interesting topic.
It was interesting as a motherfucker. I like that.
Have any comments, please leave in the comment box.
For sure.
When y'all get it in. I would like to thank Ignis Umbra for letting us use his facility.
My man.
Also, I want to give a shout out to Times 10 Generations. That's my baby brother's podcast. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to come party, you know what I'm saying? Grown folks style on the weekends. Y'all can slide through Lady Brandy place there in Commercial Center in the Vague, baby. And y'all want to check me out, check my videos out, check out Breaking Tricks. Y'all ain't got like my shit. Check out the cookies we got coming up. Stacks Edibles. What else I got going on? That's it right off the top. What endeavors you have going on, bro?
Yeah, well, you can reach me at on my social media page, which is Instagram. You can reach me at Luck Got Fronted, because first my Mexican partner, he fronted me, you know what I mean, and I made it happen with that. And now, you know what I mean, the bank front me, long as I keep it straight with them.
Absolutely.
So ultimately go to capitalmovements, .com. Also, I can get you $100,000 of funding, but before you get the funding, you know what I mean, write it out, top to bottom, as far as what the fuck you gonna do as far as your plan. Write it out from the top of where you want to be at. You know what I mean, with this money, and then you know what I mean, all the way down to the bottom. That's how you write out a real strategic plan. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And you can also reach me on D-Love Vegas on all platforms. We got the Luck and Love podcast. That's going to be on Instagram as well. And today is the last episode for this season. And we coming back to the next season. We're going to have a lot more things to talk about. We're going to have a few guest appearances. And we look forward to seeing you guys next season.
For sure.
With that being said, zoom! That means gone.
And peace out, and we get with you.
Aha.